Coming from the depths of the orangutan wheel lineup is the brand new orangutan Koama. 85 millimeters, baby, with that big old Kegel core. Boom. The orangutan Koama is made out of the wonderful Happy Thane formula. Therefore, you're gonna get high roll speed and lots of grip. Look, they stick together. The orangutan Koama has a 56 millimeter contact patch, but with a 58.5 millimeter overall width. So as you wear it down, it's gonna get a little bit wider, provide a little bit more grab to the ground. We designed this wheel to kick a whole lot of booty when it comes to commuting, carving, pumping, e-boarding, and long distance pushing, especially the purple.
I use this wheel on my Icarus when I'm riding around my neighborhood with my dog. Yeah, you know, it helps having a really large wheel and a lot of urethane for just cruising around over rough pavement and big cracks. Yeah, I'm riding the ADA because, yeah, just that extra little bit of cush helps over rough pavement.
Like this wheel. I use it for rolling around town, going to the store, rolling over cracks, getting up curbs, and roll over children.
The orangutan Koama is offset, but it's got this big old supportive core with a deep valley. That deep valley gives you tons of cush, even in the harder duro, but with the higher edges, you're gonna apply more pressure to the lips to get tons of grip. That's right, grip! We made sure to keep the skin on the wheel so that way you can make the most of the grip when it's especially brand new, but we did something a little different. We rounded the edges of the Koama because when we were prototyping, we found that too sharp of lips can actually catch on pavement seams and weird little things in the pavement. You know, so you start to kind of fishtail on your board. When it came to the electric skateboarding applications, that was a little too sketchy. So when we rounded the edge there, it gave it a nicer, cushier, smoother transition on pavement that's uneven, especially hitting banks. Check out Dusty on his boosted board hitting banks. But even though it's got rounded lips, that doesn't mean that it's suffering from grip. We made sure that the inner lip protrudes outwards, so that way you still get plenty of squish and tons of grip from that sucker. And to make this wheel truly unique, and you cannot find it anywhere else on the market, we gave it a diamond, three-dimensional, faceted face. I don't know if you can see that. Now you can see it. Look at that. It's amazing. Considering how big this wheel is and it's got the most urethane out of any orangutan wheel ever to exist, we made sure to have an exposed core to help reduce the weight, so that way it's not too cumbersome.
I like how the wheel's nice and big and it's still got the skin on the surface, so when my dog gets pooped out, I can pump the rest of the way back home. And I've got it on Paris Savant trucks, 50 degree. And yeah, I like that setup because it's you know, flexi cambered board, helps me pump around and carve around the neighborhood, and it's got enough wheel clearance and cutouts to accommodate a big wheel like this.
An Icarus, it's pretty cool. Dervish is pretty cool. Vanguard's pretty cool. Vanguard's pretty cool.
For those looking to upgrade their electric skateboards or maybe apply some new fresh wheels to their boosted board, we recommend the orange orangutan Koama. Similar to the Kegel, it's going to feel nice and grippy and very smooth, but you're going to notice that you have a slightly faster roll speed without having to modify programming. Loopholes. For those looking to do long distance pushing, we recommend the purple Koama 83A.
Whole buttocks. Buttocks? Whole butt cheeks. The orangutan Koama, purple and orange.
Orangutan Koama.
Available now, or soon, if it's not available right now. But check your local shop first. If you can't find it there, check out orangutangwheels.com. Juggle, juggle.
This is the orangutan Kegel in ADA. Ding!
My favorite Duro used to be the orange, but the purple has been absolutely incredible.
Favorite Duro of this wheel, basically, I like the ADA when it's a bit rougher, because it'll have a bit more damping. It's very nice. Still grips up a lot.
I like this wheel for going really ridiculously fast.
Favorite style of riding for Kegel, downhill, going fast, and also when they're new, they grip as hell.
Favorite aspect about this wheel is that it's the same width as the in-heat, so it has a really predictable slide.
They snap into a slide and pull you back really quickly, so you don't have to slide for very long.
But when they're scrubby, you can use them as awesome free ride wheels.
I also like the wide core because it puts a lot of pressure on the lips, makes it slide really crispy, like bacon.
When you're riding them, only the edges of it really wear quickly, and then the center of the contact patch stays fairly fresh as well. That's over the bearing, so they still grip and last for a really long time. I like a mix of really fast downhill with very technical free ride.
Do not ride this wheel on a Kanthaka because you're definitely going to get wheel bite.
I would not ride these wheels in a bowl.
I don't know, I guess I wouldn't ride this wheel in a skate park. I mean, if you're trying to snap an ollie, it's not going to be super sweet, but if you want to go fast down a hill and do a big stand-up slide, this is where I would use.
The Sim! It's not only a great freeride wheel, but it's also an amazing carving and dancing wheel. Since it's offset, it pokes out a little bit more, so when you're turning really hard on your board, even at low speeds, all four will stay on the floor. Making it great for throwing cross steps or for doing like ridiculous spinny dancey moves and going from side to side on the board, because your board's never gonna flip up on you, which is a great thing. It's made out of happy thane, so it's got amazing roll speed. My favorite duro for the stimulus would be the ADA. It's super buttery, it's super bright. It doesn't slide too far, but it slides just enough.
This is the stimulus. My favorite durometer, 83A. It's purple. Favorite style of riding this wheel would be like fast stand-ups and carving around. Grip runs, I wouldn't ride it.
My favorite duro of the Stims is the 86A. This wheel is also amazing for dancing or just going around. It takes out so easily when you're throwing stand-ups or any kind of slide. Just super buttery slide, nice and smooth.
When you're a skater, you and the board become one. You're positioned on it, you're balanced on it, and the two of you are in a dance, and there's nothing like that. It's a really fulfilling feeling. It's something like, wow, I've mastered this thing, and that's what everybody loves, is you love the feeling of riding. You love the feeling of flowing and transitioning and, you know, feeling gravity push you up against a wall, and then all of a sudden you're in a free fall back down. But when there is a 200-foot cliff and there's no guardrail and you're doing 50 miles an hour, it's just an amazing thing. It is high speed, high tension, high adrenaline stuff going on. And that's what we all are constantly chasing, is that flow, that feeling. And it's one of those things that I wish everybody could experience, because there's nothing like that freedom and peacefulness that comes with mastering something.
Most people think that there's nothing wrong with a circular wheel, and for the most part, there isn't a problem. For example, a bicycle wheel, you either pick one that has a very thin wheel that you want to travel very fast on, like a typical road bike, or you have a wide wheel and you get to go off-roading and you have improved traction and grip. But the wide wheel doesn't go fast, doesn't swivel well, and the thin wheel doesn't go off-roading, doesn't provide much traction and grip.
We ended up taking this basic sine wave shape, turning it into a skateboard wheel, and ending up with a product that gave you the benefits of both of those worlds. We are built for the cruiser freeride and the longboard market. When you're riding our wheels, going downhill, going in a straight line, we pick up a lot more speed and we hold that speed. Second thing is, as you go around that corner, you're going to be able to load up on the wheel and get it to grip as much as you want, but then when you need to release it and let it go sideways, you can go from really hard grip to absolutely icing out in a really controllable, easy manner. They have a very forgiving impact, and that's a big deal because the impact travels through the rest of your body, so we take some of that absorption away. We offer a tremendous amount of control, a tremendous amount of speed, and we smooth out the surface a lot. If you've never ridden our wheels before, you're missing out on an experience. There is nothing like getting on a wheel that you absolutely cannot fathom how it would work, and then it just absolutely blows you away. I want you to ride it, and I want you to feel it for yourself.